Have you ever walked into a home and immediately thought, wow, this place feels so expensive, but then you realize there isn't actually anything overly luxurious? No gold furniture,
Nope.
no $1 million renovation, no designer price tags. So what exactly makes some homes feel effortlessly beautiful while others, even with expensive furniture, still don't have that magazine-worthy look? Here's the secret. Designer homes aren't created by spending more. They're created by making smarter design decisions. And summer is actually one of the easiest seasons to completely refresh your home without a full renovation. I'm sharing 12 designer-approved summer home updates. With these updates, you can instantly make any space feel brighter, lighter, more luxurious, and professionally designed. Some of these updates cost almost nothing. Others simply involve moving what you already own. And I promise, number 12 is the one mistake I see in almost every home, and fixing it completely changes the way your space feels. So don't skip ahead. Let's transform your home together. Before we begin, tell me in the comments, which room are you planning to refresh this summer? Living room, bedroom, kitchen, or your entire home? Let natural light become your main decor. Most people think decorating starts with buying new furniture. Designers think differently. The first thing we notice isn't the sofa, it's the light. Natural light is what makes luxury interiors look alive. It creates soft shadows, highlights textures, makes colors appear richer, and instantly makes every room feel more spacious. But here's where most homeowners go wrong. They unknowingly block sunlight. Heavy curtains, dark blinds, large furniture placed in front of windows. Too many decorative items sitting on windowsills. Every one of these steals natural light from your room. Instead, open those curtains completely during the day. Swap heavy fabrics for airy linen or sheer curtains. If privacy is important, layer sheer curtains with blackout curtains. Another designer trick? Clean your windows. It sounds incredibly simple, but clean glass allows noticeably more sunlight into your home. You'd be surprised how much brighter your space feels. Now here's an insider tip. Place a mirror opposite your window. Instead of buying another lamp, let the mirror bounce daylight across the room. It's one of the oldest interior designer tricks, and it works every single time. Imagine waking up every morning in a room filled with warm sunlight. That feeling alone completely changes your experience at home. Speaking of making a room brighter, the next update is something hotels have been using for years. And once you notice it, you'll never look at your home the same way again. We've only covered one update, but the next ones are where designer homes really separate themselves from ordinary homes. Coming up, I'll show you. The biggest lighting mistake that instantly dates a home. Why your furniture layout may be making your room feel smaller. The styling trick luxury hotels use that you can copy in minutes. And the one update I recommend to every homeowner in 2026 because it creates the biggest visual impact for the smallest investment. Trust me, the best ideas are still ahead. Your wait is over. Here we are with update 2. Replace heavy textures with summer fabrics. Think about how your wardrobe changes in summer. Your wait is over. Here we are with update 2. Replace those heavy textures with summer fabrics. Think about how your wardrobe changes in summer. You naturally choose lighter clothes, breathable fabrics, comfortable materials. Your home should do exactly the same.
One of the easiest ways to make your home feel fresh is simply changing textiles. Swap velvet cushions for linen. Replace chunky knitted throws with lightweight cotton blankets. Choose breathable bedding. Add textured neutral cushion covers. Even changing your dining table runner can instantly change the mood of your space. Luxury homes always evolve with the seasons. That's why they never feel outdated. Another designer secret? Layer different textures instead of adding more colors.
A beige linen cushion, a woven cotton throw, a bouquet accent chair, a jute rug. Notice how everything stays within a calm color palette. Yet the room feels rich and interesting. Texture creates luxury, not clutter. Whenever I'm designing a room, I ask myself one simple question. Does this space feel cool enough for summer? If the answer is no, I know the textiles need updating. By the way, if you're finding these tips helpful so far, hit that like button. This video helps homeowners discover designer ideas. And if you're passionate about modern home interiors, you'll love it. Luxury design, home styling, and practical decorating tips, subscribe because every week we explore ways to create beautiful homes without unnecessary spending. Now, let's move on to one of the biggest design upgrades anyone can make, Declutter like a designer, not like a minimalist. There's a huge difference. Minimalism says, own less. Designers say, display better. Luxury homes aren't empty, they're intentional. Every object has a purpose. Every decorative piece has breathing room. One mistake I see over and over again is decorating every available surface. Kitchen counters, coffee tables, console tables, shelves, nightstands. Everything becomes crowded. And once everything competes for attention, nothing feels special anymore. Instead, try the rule of 3. Group accessories in odd numbers. For example, a candle, a small stack of books, a ceramic vase. That's it. Another favorite styling technique is varying heights. Combine one tall object, one medium object, and one smaller object. Instantly, your arrangement feels professionally styled. Also, don't decorate every shelf. Negative space is just as important as decorative objects. Think of it this way: silence makes music beautiful. Empty space makes decor beautiful. When your eyes have room to rest, your home immediately feels more expensive. Now that your room feels lighter and less cluttered, let's talk about something almost nobody notices consciously, but everyone feels subconsciously. And once you change this, your home starts looking like it belongs in a luxury interior magazine. We've only covered 2 more updates, but the next one's coming up. Stay tuned. Refresh your color palette for summer. Every season has a feeling. Summer feels calm, airy, relaxed, fresh. Your colors should communicate exactly that. Instead of adding bold seasonal decorations everywhere, start with timeless neutrals. Warm white. The colors in this room are truly inspiring. They reflect the sunlight beautifully, don't they? Adding subtle summer accents makes all the difference. Think pale blue vases, fresh greenery, woven baskets, and ceramic accessories. Remember, luxury interiors don't shout, they whisper. Another professional trick is repeating the same accent color in 3 different places throughout the room. Maybe green appears in a plant, a cushion, an artwork. This repetition creates visual harmony without feeling forced. And here's something most people overlook. Summer decorating isn't about buying more. It's about editing better. Before adding anything new, remove 3 unnecessary items first. You'll often discover your room already has everything it needs. We've only covered 4 updates. But the next ones are where designer homes really separate themselves from ordinary homes. Coming up, I'll show you the biggest lighting mistake that instantly dates a home, why your furniture layout may be making your room feel smaller, the styling trick luxury hotels use that you can copy in minutes, and the one update I recommend to every homeowner in 2026 because it creates the biggest visual impact for the smallest investment. Trust me, the best ideas are still ahead. So far, we've brightened the room with natural light, refreshed our textiles, decluttered like a designer, and updated the color palette. Already, your home is starting to feel lighter, calmer, and more intentional. But now we're getting into the changes that make people walk into your home and ask, who designed this space? Let's continue. Upgrade your lighting like a designer. Here's something most people don't realize. Lighting is one of the biggest reasons a home either feels luxurious or ordinary. And surprisingly, it's not because of expensive chandeliers. It's because of layered lighting. Think about your favorite luxury hotel or boutique cafe. Do you notice one bright ceiling light flooding the room? Probably not. Instead, they create different layers of light that make the space feel warm and inviting. The same principle works beautifully in your home. Instead of relying only on your ceiling light, combine 3 different light sources. Start with ambient lighting, your main ceiling fixture. Then add task lighting, like a floor lamp beside your reading chair or a table lamp on a console. Finally, include accent lighting to highlight artwork, plants, or open shelving. This layered effect instantly adds depth and character. Another tip? I've swapped to warm white bulbs for a cozier feel. They're perfect for summer evenings, so inviting and soft. And here's a designer secret. Place a small table lamp in a corner that usually feels dark. It's a tiny change, but it completely transforms the mood of the room. Remember, lighting isn't just about visibility, it's about creating an experience. Speaking of experiences, the next update doesn't involve buying anything new. In fact, it only requires moving what you already own. Yet it can make even a small room feel significantly larger. Is update 6. Rethink your furniture layout plan. When homeowners feel their room is too small, they often blame the size. Designers usually blame the layout. One of the most common mistakes is pushing every piece of furniture against the wall. It seems logical. You think you're creating more space, but often it actually makes the room feel disconnected. Instead, try floating your furniture. For example, pull your sofa forward just a few inches. Position an accent chair at an angle. Create a conversation zone where furniture naturally faces each other. Even in compact spaces, these subtle adjustments create better flow and make the room feel intentionally designed. Here's another tip. You need to leave enough walking space between your furniture. Remember, scale is important too, so move everything to maximize the openness. One oversized coffee table can overwhelm a small room. Likewise, tiny furniture in a large room can make everything feel unfinished. Aim for balance. Your furniture should fit the room, not compete with it. Take 5 minutes today and experiment with your layout. You might be surprised at how different your home feels without buying a single new item. Quick question, what's one room in your home that always feels difficult to arrange? Is it your living room, bedroom, or maybe a small apartment? Leave a comment below. You never know, your question might inspire a future video.
Wait, we will be going to discuss Update 7 in the next video, so stay tuned. Bye! So let's talk about next update. Update 7. Bring nature indoors. There's one feature you'll notice in almost every beautifully designed home. Plants, not because they're trendy, but because they bring life into a space. A room without greenery can sometimes feel flat. Add a beautiful indoor plant, and suddenly everything feels fresher. For summer, choose plants with lush green foliage. Think about snake plants, pothos, monstera, ZZ plants, or rubber plants. They're stylish, beginner-friendly, and instantly elevate a room. Don't worry if you don't have a green thumb. Even one healthy plant can make a difference. And here's a styling tip. Instead of scattering tiny plants everywhere, use one larger statement. You see, one bold plant creates much more visual impact than 5 tiny ones. Look at this fiddle leaf fig. Another easy idea? Display fresh flowers in a simple ceramic vase. Even supermarket flowers can look elegant when styled thoughtfully. Nature adds texture, movement, and freshness, all essential elements of summer design. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite designer tricks. It's subtle. Most people won't consciously notice it, but they'll definitely feel the difference. Update 8 style with height and layers. One of the biggest differences between professionally designed homes and ordinary homes is dimension. Designers create visual layers. Instead of placing everything at the same height, we mix tall, medium, and low elements. For example, imagine your coffee table. Instead of placing one decorative object in the center, try this. Start with a tray, add a candle, stack 2 coffee table books, finish with a small ceramic vase. Now you've created layers. The arrangement feels collected rather than random. The same principle works on shelves. Combine books vertically and horizontally. Mix ceramics with framed art. Add greenery to soften the composition. Leave empty space so each object has room to breathe. Another tip? You see how the art is arranged here? Not every frame hangs at exactly the same level. This slightly relaxed arrangement feels more natural and designer, doesn't it? Layering also works beautifully with textiles. Think of a sofa. Instead of matching cushions, combine different textures. Linen, boucle, cotton. Subtle patterns. Keep the color palette cohesive, but let the textures do the talking. The result? A home that feels warm, curated, and effortlessly elegant. We've now completed 8 of the 12 designer updates, but the final 4 are the ones that create the biggest transformation. In part 3, I'll reveal the styling secret that instantly makes your home look expensive. So, do like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get the updates. See you in the next video. Bye!
If you've made it this far, thank you. We've already transformed your home with better lighting, thoughtful furniture placement, seasonal. But now we're getting into the final designer secrets about textures, calming colors, layered styling, and natural greenery. These are the finishing touches that make a home feel intentional, elevated, and unforgettable. Let's dive in. Have you ever entered a beautifully designed room and immediately known exactly where to look? Update 9, create a focal point in every room. That isn't an accident, it's called a focal point. Every professionally designed room has one. Without a focal point, your eyes jump from one object to another. The focal point should be the first thing people notice. In a living room, it could be a beautiful sofa, a statement artwork, or a fireplace. In a bedroom, it's almost always the bed and its headboard. In a dining room, it's often a pendant light or a stunning dining table. Here's the important part. Everything else should support the focal point, not compete with it. If you have 5 statement pieces in one room, none of them actually stand out. A common mistake is hanging a TV, artwork, floating shelves, mirrors, and bold wallpaper all on the same wall. Instead, choose one hero element and let it shine. A designer room doesn't have more attention-grabbing pieces. It has one memorable one. Before buying anything new, ask yourself, what is the first thing someone notices when they walk into this room? If you don't know the answer, that's the first thing you should improve. Now that every room has a star, let's talk about what ties the entire home together. And this next tip is one that luxury homes always get right. But that I will give you in my next video. Thank you for staying till this end. Trust me, I will give you best knowledge possible. Bye, see you. Here is update 10. Add personal styling instead of random decor. One of the biggest misconceptions about luxury interiors is that they're filled with expensive decorations. Actually, the best homes tell a story. Think about your favorite boutique hotel or designer home. You'll notice books, travel souvenirs. They're not just decorating, they're curating. Instead of filling shelves with random pieces you bought because they were on sale, choose items that mean something to you. Maybe it's a handmade vase from your travels, a coffee table book about... You know, when every object in your home has a story behind it just instantly feels warmer, doesn't it? And more authentic. Another designer trick, use decorative trays. Place candles, books, small plants, and bowls together on a tray instead of scattering them around. This instantly creates organization and visual balance. Remember, luxury isn't about owning more, it's about displaying what you love beautifully. I'd love to know, what's one item in your home that has a special story behind it? Maybe it was passed down through your family. Maybe you bought it while traveling. Share it in the comments because those personal touches are what truly make a house feel like home. While traveling. Share it in the comments because those personal touches are what truly make a house feel like home. Update 11, refresh your walls. When people think about decorating, they usually focus on furniture, but designers pay equal attention to the walls. Large empty walls can make a room feel unfinished. Overcrowded gallery walls can make it feel chaotic. The goal is balance, one oversized piece of artwork. When hanging artwork, position the center around eye level, not too high, not too low. If you're hanging art above furniture, leave about 6 to 8 inches between the furniture and the frame. This creates a connection between the two. Another summer-friendly idea, replace dark artwork with something light. Botanical prints, abstract landscapes, soft, neutral photography. They instantly brighten the mood. And don't forget mirrors. A large mirror reflects natural light and visually doubles the feeling of space. Sometimes one beautiful mirror can transform an entire room. We've reached the final update, and honestly, this is the one I recommend to every homeowner in 2026 because it costs very little, yet completely changes how your home feels. For next update, stay tuned. I will be right back. Bye.
Update 12, add life through seasonal styling. The difference between an average home and a designer home is that designer homes, they don't look exactly the same in every season. Summer styling should feel relaxed, light, fresh, and natural. Always remember to bring in fresh flowers. Here are some easy ways to refresh your home. Display lemons in a bowl. Add woven baskets for texture. Switch to lighter throws. Use linen napkins on your table. Introduce woven trays.
Time to swap out those heavy scents for something fresh and uplifting. Try citrus, eucalyptus, or fresh linen. They make a huge difference. Replace heavy winter candles and darker accessories with brighter textures and colors. Another simple update, style your outdoor spaces. Even a tiny balcony can become your favorite summer corner with a small chair, a cushion, and a potted plant. You don't need a large home to create beautiful moments. Designer homes aren't about perfection, they're about intention. It's the small seasonal details that make your home feel alive. And that's what people remember. Let's quickly recap the 12 summer updates that instantly make your home feel professionally designed. Maximize natural light. Swap heavy fabrics for breathable textures. Declutter with intention. Refresh your summer color palette. Layer your lighting. None of these require a complete renovation. Most don't even require a large budget. What they do require is thoughtful design. Here's something I've learned after years of designing spaces. Luxury isn't measured by how much money you spend. It's measured by how your home feels. Your home should help you relax after a long day. It should inspire you every morning. It should tell your story. And most importantly, it should make you happy every time you walk through the door. Remember, beautiful homes aren't created overnight. They're built one thoughtful decision at a time. So don't feel like you have to do all 12 updates this weekend. Choose one. Start there. Enjoy the process. Because great design is a journey, not a race. If you enjoyed today's video and found these designer tips helpful, make sure to hit the like button. If you're new here, subscribe for weekly videos on interior design, luxury home styling, small space decorating, budget-friendly makeovers, modern home decor, furniture ideas, and the latest 2026 home trends. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy decorating.